Okay, this is Scare Talk. I am Danny, and I'm here with Spaceman Jason Joel.
Hey guys, what's up? Oh
Yeah,
man,
we're out in space.
Spaceman.
Rocket Man Jason Joel.
Yeah. Clear sign
Today,
of any franchise is doing great when
yes,
you go
we
to
are in
space.
space. We're in space with Jason. We're on the 10th installment
Mm,
of the Friday the 13th franchise, which is called Jason X.
yeah.
All right, Joel. Can you tell us who's a part of this fantastic film?
All right. So this one, we got our boy back, Kane Hodder as Jason. um,
Okay.
this one also, I'm just gonna go down the line here. Lexa Doig as Rowan. Rowan. Um,
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. David Cronenberg, who I believe is a director, as Dr. Wimmer.
He is a director.
Yeah.
Not for this movie, but
No, he's not. But yeah, he definitely is a director, and he was in this. He's up there for the top cast. So I
okay.
don't quite remember him being in it a whole lot, but okay. Um, I don't think he was one of the main characters, but he's up there. So we got Todd Farmer as a writer, and what says Victor Miller, which I highly doubt is right. And then we got director of James Isaac. Victor Miller hasn't really written one of these things since like what, the first or second. It's just
Yeah, he just gets credited for
mm-hmm,
the
yeah.
franchise, basically.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got Jason Voorhees cryogenically frozen at the beginning of the 21st century and is discovered on the 25th century and taken to space. He gets thawed and begins stalking and killing the crew of the spaceship that's transporting him.
Oh man.
All right. So, of course, we're going to stay away from spoilers, and we're also going to be doing some trivia for Patreon. So that's patreon.com/scaretalk. That's where you get spoilers, you get extra fun content for the each review. We also post the reviews and all the episodes first on Patreon, so you get early access and you get exclusive episodes. And so go there. It starts at 99 cents a month. So go check that out if you want to get some extra scare talk. And also, if you're on YouTube, please like this video. Please subscribe to our channel. You can hit that button on there on the bottom right screen or the bottom right corner of the screen. You can hit that
Yes.
button and it will
Just
take
hit
you
it.
to subscribe.
Smack it.
Smack it. Smackdown. All right. Jason X.
Yeah.
So first of all, I think Kane Hodder is extremely overrated. I know we've talked about him being in
He's in a
the
lot of the
last
bad ones.
few. Yeah, I mean he's in one of
He's
my
also in one.
favorites, but
Yeah.
he's barely in it. So
Yeah, exactly.
but yeah, I don't think he's all that. I don't know. I don't know why he gets so much
Man,
credit. I mean, he's in the most
yeah. That's
as
probably
far as
why.
Jason, but
I mean, they could have gotten anyone other actor to be in most of them, but they chose
yeah,
Kane for some reason. And
yeah,
I mean, it's yeah. I don't know. It's not his fault.
yeah,
He's in like some of the worst ones of the franchise.
yeah,
Like it's a lot of the writing, it's a lot of the acting, it's a lot of the. I will say I do. Some of the kills in this were pretty good.
yeah.
Um,
There's some pretty cool ones.
and To me, this one felt like a straight to VHS movie.
Yes,
And
100%.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it felt very cheap.
Yeah. Jason's design was cool, but I don't know. It was not very well made. Besides some of the kill scenes, this is just Jason in space. Just like he was on a boat for majority of one of the other ones too.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's not a whole lot to this movie.
No. It was so obviously slapstick too at times, and like it just wasn't
not in a
funny.
fun way of like
the
middle.
It didn't have that charm, and I feel like you don't really. That's like an 80s cheese. Like it kind of stayed there. There's just like a certain quality to those movies where it works.
Yeah.
This was 2001, I believe, and just didn't work. Didn't work. I don't know if they were trying. It seemed like they were trying, but it fell flat or just came off as annoying to me.
You know what else came out? And I think it was 2001 also, or it may have been 2000. That kind of had a similar, like, I think that's why it's a lot of people's least favorite of the franchise, which is Scream 3. Had like a similar, like, straight to VHS kind of feel to it. And then Halloween Resurrection was like just a couple years after that. And that was also like, it was just like an early 2000s kind of like feel.
Those franchises. Yeah. 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 It was kind of an odd few years.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. There's like a cheapness and just a quality to this that's just like, okay, I am not here for this. This is not for me.
Yeah.
Let me go back to Camp Jason. I'm happier over there. Yeah, I didn't I didn't really care for any of the characters. I mean, some of them were fine, but some of them were just annoying, and it wasn't very well written either. When there's bad writing, it can be fun. As we've discussed in past films in the franchise, there can be some fun and comedy to be had when it's so bad.
Yeah.
This one had the bad writing, but it wasn't funny at all. Like it just didn't have that. So
this was the most
not
expensive one so far. They spent $11 million on this movie.
Yeah.
Didn't go into the quality. I don't know what it went to. Went straight to King Otter, probably.
Yeah, it didn't even look believable.
Yeah.
Like that it was in space. Like it was obviously on a set. Like it did not look believable and they went into what was it, 24 something, like 2,400, and
I think it was like 20. Super. Yeah, it was. For some reason, and like I said that I liked some of the kill scenes, but at the same time, you could have done something more with the futuristic side of stuff. Like there was one kill that was cool in that regard, but like I don't know, like nothing else really stood out that much as far as like if you're gonna be in the future, use future stuff, like stuff that doesn't exist yet.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah,
to like kill your characters with or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
and I know they're like limited. They're on a ship, but still, it's I don't know. It could have been cool. It could have been a lot better than it was, because I do like space stuff. And Jason in space, like you're trapped on a spaceship with Jason. That's scary. There's literally nowhere to go.
Yeah.
So that should have been more terrifying than it actually turned out to be. And I feel like if they redid it, I think it was I think it was the fact that it was so early on in the 2000s that was part of the problem with this movie. I feel like if they redid it, they could do it better now than it was back in 2000. I think I said it came out like April of 2002. So, but yeah, it's not great.
No.
I will say though, I still think one of them is worse than this one. So this is not my least favorite, but it is definitely down there.
Okay, I'm trying to see exactly when it came out. I feel like it was 2001. Yeah, 2001, because it was 2 years before Freddy versus Jason. I know that. And it looks like it came out around Halloween, because it says the tagline is something about Halloween. This Halloween, horror gets a perfect 10. Oh no, it says April 26th.
Yeah, 2002 in the US.
What the heck? Huh.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it's countries of origin, Canada and US. Maybe in Canada it came out on Halloween. Which they don't usually do that, but
interesting. It was filmed in Canada too. All right. Yeah, I mean, not too much positive to say here. I don't know where this one's gonna land. It's down there though. We'll say that. And we are going to be doing a tier list ranking for this. So we'll have an episode for the franchise, and then we'll probably do a separate episode to actually rank them.
Yes.
From all 12. There's 12. Yeah. Including
Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah. Let's include it.
Yes. So you guys are gonna have to scroll all the way down to find that episode, but there's a way to link that episode somewhere or repost it.
Yeah, I think maybe we'll repost it because we reviewed that one back with the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. So that was like 2000 or 2000 or 2000.
2000?
It was 2020.
We've been around for
2020 or 2021. It was one of those. Yeah. So go check that out. But I don't really know what else more to say. Jason X is trying to be fun, and it just didn't do it. I have heard that quite a few people have a good time with this movie. I don't see it, and I'm usually one to be able to have a good time with the Batman, but I don't see it with this one. Not on my wavelength.
I think usually the people that hate it are the diehard Friday fans. So I'm kind of surprised that we actually didn't like it because we're not.
Yeah.
I feel like this has made me appreciate the franchise a lot more than I did before, but I still wouldn't call myself a fan. It's just, there are some good ones in there. Yeah. So yeah, I'm kind of because it does. It's like the Manhattan one where everyone hates that one because you're taking Jason out of where people love him for. You're taking him out of Camp Crystal Lake and putting him into a different area. People just weren't ready for when those movies came out. Because it doesn't say, it says Jason takes Manhattan, which is a cool concept. But it doesn't say Jason takes a boat. It doesn't say Jason takes a ship in Jason X. It just says Jason X. So it's just it's misleading in the titles as to where you are in that movie.
All right. Well, let's get to the critics. See what they have to say about about this one. We've
Roll
got on Rotten Tomatoes, we got the tomato meter. And you want to take a guess on that? That's the critics.
I've been way off on these lately. I'm gonna say I feel like the critics probably like this one a little bit more than the fans. I'm gonna say a 46.
20.
Okay, never mind.
20%.
Well, I don't know actually, because critics could be even more. Audience could be even worse than that. So, wow.
Okay.
All right.
Now the popcorn meter.
17.
25%.
Jeez. Still horrible, but
Yeah. Pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then IMDb.
IMDb, I feel like is going to be a 4.3.
Very close, 4.5.
Oh man.
So, yeah, basically hit it. Basically got it.
Yeah.
Now for us. What do you think?
For me, I don't remember when I gave my lowest to. Like what my score was for that. It was in the 50s. I'm gonna say a 57.
Okay.
Not a fan.
No. I think I gave Manhattan somewhere in the 40s, I want to say. So I'm going to go 42 for this. I think honestly, I think this is my least favorite of all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I can't see myself rewatching this ever.
Yeah. There's really no reason to, because even the last movie doesn't set this up. It sets up Freddy vs.
This comes out of nowhere
after this. So it's like this is just an anomaly all by itself. You don't have to watch this for any reason at all.
Yeah. Well, it takes place in the future, so
yeah.
At some point, Jason will
be in the future.
end up showing up in a few hundred years. So
better have that same suit as he had in this one.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, there you go. Look out for our next review in the franchise, which is the remake from 2009. Friday the 13th is plainly what it's called.
Yeah.
It's a remake of really the first three films with some extra stuff in there too. Well, it's getting back to kind of the highs of the franchise and the horror and the, it's definitely more of a serious feeling movie. So look out for that one. That'll be next. And then we will also be, like I said, tier ranking this one or this franchise. So look out for that episode coming soon as well.
Yes.
And remember, go to patreon.com/scaretalk. Only 99 cents a month. That's where it starts. And you can hang with us to talk a little bit more about this one. And we're going to be doing some fun facts and unfiltered and unrated, uncensored, unhinged, and unrated. All right, guys. We'll see you over there. If not, see you later.